Alright, a quick draft grades video. So Trevor Lawrence, the Jags, A+. Zach Wilson, let's go C+. Not a big fan of him. He was a first-round quarterback for me, but you got Trey Lance and Justin Fields there. Don't think you can justify passing on him for Wilson. Third pick, Trey Lance, A+. I'm going to cry myself to sleep as a Cardinals fan. Pick 4, Kyle Pitts, A. You take the best player on the board. What else is there to say? 5, Jamar Chase, C-. I mean, you get a pretty good slot receiver prospect to me, which isn't a Bengals need, obviously. And you pass on a Penei Sewell for it. Number 6, Jalen Waddle. Again, let's go C, just because, Tua and deep ball don't exactly mix, and you had Penei Sewell right there. Detroit with Penei Sewell, absolute A+. You get top 2 or 1 player in the class, depending on who you ask. And you get a true kneecap biter in Detroit. 8, J.C. Horn. Let's give this an A. You get my cornerback 1 at the end of the day, and you improve that defense heavily. You got, what's that, Dante Jackson and J.C. Horn on that. That athleticism is off the charts. Denver here with Patrick Surtain. Give it a B just because Fields is still on the board. Maybe they're trying to make a move for Aaron Rodgers. Who knows at this point. 10, Devonta Smith. I like it. Let's say B. You trade up to do, which isn't ideal, but at the end of the day, you get a really good receiver prospect for Jalen Hurts. 30. 11, Justin Fields, A+. Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace probably just saved their jobs. Moving on. Number 12, Micah Parsons. Let's say C, because, they got Jalen Smith and Leighton Vander Esch there. No other defensive player really would have been worth this pick. So I get it, but it's just meh. 13, Rashawn Slater, F. I don't like Rashawn Slater a bit in the first round. Lacks a lot of knee bend, sometimes gets lost in his blocks. Just kind of meh. Splab. 14, Elijah Vera Tucker, the Jets. Let's go C. High floor, low ceiling tackle, high ceiling, low floor guard. I trust the Jets O-line coach to get the most out of him coming over from San Fran. Mac Jones to New England. D. I mean, I don't like unathletic, noodle-armed quarterbacks personally. Especially not at 15 overall when there were so many other better players on board. 16, Zaven Collins. You might have seen my reaction to it on draft night. If not, I'll try and edit that in here.
No, come on.
2021 NFL Draft. The Arizona Cardinals select Zaven Collins.
Dang it!
But no, as I've been thinking about it, I've been coming around to the Zaven Collins pick. Really allows him to be the true Mike for the team, and allows Isaiah Simmons to be Isaiah Simmons. 17, Alex Leatherwood, F. Moving on. Jalen Phillips to Miami. I mean, C, I guess. I'd feel comfortable taking him here if it weren't for the fact that he might have to retire after this season. Other than that, he's probably he's definitely my edge one. So, I guess it's a pretty good pick if he doesn't get in. It's a really good pick if he doesn't get injured. Jabin Davis to the football team. I'll give it a B. He was the best true linebacker available. Jeremiah Wusu-Koramoah is really redundant with a guy you signed a couple years ago. Landon Collins, just kind of as an overhang safety, really just would have been overkill. 20, Kadarius Toney to the Giants. C-, I guess. I'm not a big fan of Toney personally, especially in the first round, but you do trade down to do it, so I get it. You got a Bears extra first round pick next year, which could help you with your ammo to get one of the quarterbacks next year, which there are going to be a lot of. 21, Kwity Paye to the Colts. I like Kwity Paye. He's my edge one, factoring in injuries. So I'll give it a solid B. But Christian Darrisaw fell into their laps, so I don't get why they wouldn't pay there. So Caleb Farley to the Vikings. Let's go A. Would have been my cornerback 2 if it weren't for injuries. Injuries pushed him down to CB4. Other than that, the Titans got themselves a hell of a player to replace Dory Jackson with. There's like, from what I know, I'm not a doctor, but from what I know, he's got like 20% chance or whatever to become a walking injury. So the Titans definitely did take that risk, but it's a worthwhile risk. 23, Christian Darrisaw, A++++. You trade down and you get the guy you would have taken at 14. 24, Najee Harris, the Steelers, C-. I mean, you had Creed Humphrey, Tevin Jenkins, Samuel Cosmi, and you go with the running back. I'm majorly confused by that. 25, Travis Etienne to the Jags, F. I mean, you get James Robinson, and your offensive line is a mess. Fix the offensive line. Stop kidding yourself. 26, Greg Newsome to the Browns. Oh, let's go B. They went with a really good player. By CB, what do you end up? CB5, I think at that point. Really good player. Browns secondary was a sneaky need. You know, can't rely on Greedy forever. He hasn't really developed too much. So I get it. I personally would have gone Bateman, but to each their own. 27, Rashad Bateman to the Ravens, A+++. You get Lamar Jackson, his true X, and a guy who can also play big slot as well too. Really slam dunk pick here by Eric DeCosta. 28, Peyton Turner to the Saints, C. I haven't watched too much Peyton Turner, but when I did see Cameron Jordan. It's just questioning, would you take him at 28? Rap Sheet said he was like a high character guy coming into draft day, so that's probably why he went day 1. I just wouldn't be comfortable taking him in the first round just because of my personal eval, but who knows. 29, Eric Stokes, let's say B-, sure. You probably take the best guy available if you factor in positional scheme fit. So I like it. A-Rod says he's pissed at the team though, so I don't know what to do there, man. 30, Gregory Rousseau to the Bills. Let's say D-. I don't like Gregory Rousseau. I think he's not exactly I think he's a bad athlete, to be honest. He does have that length and power, and the Bills certainly have a type for lengthy, bad athletes. With Epinesa there. Let's see if Epinesa is technically fine. So maybe, what do you call it? Rousseau can do something as, first down run defender maybe. But I really just don't get the upside with this pick personally. 31, Jason Oweh to the Ravens. D-, keep him away from first round is what I've been saying all draft season. Yeah, not a fan of this pick, but I guess if there's any place he can succeed, it would be with this Ravens and them with that pass rush. 32, Joe Tryon to the Bucks. I haven't watched too much of him. When I did, I came away underwhelmed. Let's say C, because I'm not confident my eval on him. Yeah, that's the first round. Thanks for listening to an idiot.